Capricorn. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for December 2014. This month, in honor of the holiday season, I am laying out the Star Tarot spread and an additional card from Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. The first card you have in your reading today, Capricorn, you have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles to me is in the position of the heart of the matter. And Nine of Pentacles is being at peace with your life, having contentment, and also financial abundance and financial stability. I feel that there's actually been a lot going on in your life for the past 7 to 8 months that may have been putting you in kind of a tizzy. I feel that you are going to be gravitating towards new people and new ideas. It's like you're instituting a lot of change in your own life, but I also see you being the impetus of change for others. I feel like many of you have been giving a lot of thought about what direction you would like your career and your life to go in. And it also comes up to be on your guard, Capricorn, because I feel like you have a lot of boisterous, kind of aggressive people like circling around you. And that there's a lot of like tumultuous behavior, like with not you, but it's like it's circling around you. I feel like you're in the center of it. And I do feel like in some cases you feel like you need to take a step back and to back out of the situation and let some other people step forward. And for many of you, I feel like you don't want to be holding the reins anymore of, driving this horse train here, but you're going to hand it over to others. You would like to be kept abreast of what's going on and be informed, but I don't feel like you want to be in charge of it or in control. I do feel you have a great deal of empathy and sympathy for others. And for some of you Capricorns, you've been feeling a little sorry for yourself as well. Because I really feel many of you have been put through the ringer and maybe had some mud slung at you from others. That you're just maybe feeling a little depressed, a little down, not appreciated as much as you should be, kind of taken for granted, feeling a little lonely and lost at times. But I do feel you are extremely secure and grounded. Everything happens for a reason, Capricorn, and I do feel that you've been being put to some tests. But you're moving out of that now, and I see you moving out into like a different world. You're stepping away from those tests. I feel almost like you're having graduation in January from these tests, which for many of you Capricorns would be your birth month for many of you. And I'm hearing you're going to be talking to somebody about a new way of doing things, a new way of operating, a new way of doing things. Like how to make your money comes up here and how to spend your money. I feel like you're going to enter a new phase where I feel like your life is really turning up, like on an upswing. Any depressive modes or changes that you've been going through are now and difficult situations are now going to change. So that's good news, Capricorn, because I feel like you've had a lot of stress, a lot of unhappiness, and a lot of personal anxiety that have gone on over the course of the past 7 to 8 months and even up to a year. Some of you, it may even have been going on as long as 3 years. So I'm glad to see some things are changing for you, Capricorns. That's good news. The next card that you have that shows up in your reading today, I'm sorry, Capricorn, don't shoot the messenger. I don't like it. You have, in the position of the present, you have the Tower. And the Tower to me is a card that symbolizes an explosive situation. It can be an argument. It can even bring endings. This can bring endings of a situation, an endings of a friendship, an ending of a job, an ending of a romantic relationship. It can be or it can just symbolize a fight. But it is a major arcana card, so it's not some trivial thing here. This is usually a big deal. Honestly, I feel like many of you Capricorns are going to flip out. I hate to say that, but I feel like you're going to say, I have had it. You are not going to throw me into this position anymore. I am not going to be on the front lines fighting this battle. I have had it. I'm done with it. I see you really getting angry. Those are the words I'm hearing. And you're going to be closing the door on people that have put you in a bad situation as well. I feel that even though I don't know why they're connecting it to this, I also feel that many of you Capricorns in this month of December are going to be changing your diet and your exercise program. I see you like on a mission. Like you are out to like, I'm done with this, I'm done with that, and I'm changing myself. Like taking the reins back of your own life, taking control over you and what's good for you. I feel that you're really going to be linking yourself with positive people, that you're done with being linked to people that you are seeing in your life as negative. And I feel that you've been put in a position where there's been some people in your life that have tried to have really put you in a position where you've had to change your life and your lifestyle. And I get that you're not going to do that anymore. You're done with it. You've had it. You're not doing it. And you're laying the gauntlet down. Like, go ahead. What are you going to do? Because I'm not going to be put in this position anymore. And I get that you're really going to be happy about how that makes you feel, because I get that it's going to make you feel free. And I also hear you're not going to be browbeaten anymore. So some of you have been in the position where people were like really harassing you and browbeating you and putting you in some weird position. And I feel that you are going to be walking away from this situation. And as I said, taking back control of your life. Now, in the next position in this reading, Capricorn, it is the position of intellect. And in the position of intellect, you have the King of Rods. Now, the King of Rods to me symbolizes a fire sign male. This would be a Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo male. That could also be his ascendant or his moon sign, if it's not his birth sign. You're talking a lot to this person and you're gravitating towards this fire sign male. For many of you, you're going to be giving your heart over to him. If you're in a position where you want to be romantically linked to someone new, I feel that some of you are going to be doing this. He is that person for some of you, because it is a general reading, Capricorn, so hopefully this will make sense to some of you. It will not apply to all of you that he's a romantic person in your life. I also feel, regardless of whether it's a love person or not, that you want to be surrounded by his wisdom and knowledge. He's very outgoing, gregarious, and fun. He thinks you have it all going on too. He's impressed with you. I see you have a mutual appreciation and impressing each other going on here. He's very vibrant and dynamic, and he's also very sexually oriented. So he's a very physical kind of guy. You're going to have very long discussions with him late into the night. Whether he's a romantic partner or not, you will be doing a lot of communication with this man. He is the source of a lot of change for you, whether he's romantic or not. For some of you, he's going to offer up a new home or a new living situation. He's also going to offer up the idea of becoming partners with him. If it's a romance, then this is in a romantic partnership sense. If he is in a business sense, he's going to offer you to come work for him or with him if he is not the romantic partner. He could also be both. He's very generous also with his time. He does have an ego though, and I do get that he does love to have people admire him and adore him. So I'm going to warn you there. He could be somebody in your life that you know that has had problems with either heart issues or kidney failure or kidney issues circle around this man. Either way, I also pick up this guy is going to be a source of financial abundance for you. The health issues that circle around him, I don't see them affecting him now. They come up to me as issues that have plagued him in the past. I feel he's gotten treatments for them or taken medication for them and has addressed them. He does have that sense of fear or worry going on around him in the back of his mind that they could crop up again, but currently I don't see them affecting him now. The next position in your reading today, Capricorn, is the emotions position. And in that position, you have the card of Four of Cups. And Four of Cups to me is a card that symbolizes overanalyzing, going within, ruminating, going round and round about something in your mind. There is some sadness here in this card. And in the emotions position, Capricorn, you have the Four of Cups. And to me, the Four of Cups symbolizes going within, ruminating, overanalyzing. A little sadness and depression here also with this card. But you see that divine source is showing you blessings and signs, but you're ignoring them here. So you have to pay attention to the signs that you're being given. I see you're going to end up coming up with new strategies and new ways of handling old situations and problems that have been plaguing you and holding you back and causing disruption and distractions for you. And the new decisions you're going to make are actually going to work out just fine. You do have to have faith in them. I feel that for many of you Capricorns that are in the business world, I see you breaking bread and having business dinners or lunches over new contracts and new deals that are going to happen for you. I see many of you are going to be whisked off to view something and be considering a new format, a new method or way of doing your business or creating deals or modes of operation within your work. And I feel for some of you Capricorns, you may actually end up being linked with someone who is going to become like a mentor to you that you're going to kind of, I don't know if I want to say study under or apprentice under. It's not really like that. It's more like mentorship, and they're going to guide you and steer you in new ways of work. And I hear from many of you Capricorns, you're going to be educated on new ways of doing business and dealing with finances are going to come up. New ways of dealing with your finances. And I'm hearing that for some of you, if you felt like an old worn out shoe, that you're going to be giving yourself like I'm hearing the word facelift. That could be literally getting a facelift, or just be giving yourself a facelift, like improving your image, like your clothes, your business attire, your hair, your skin, what you eat, and how you're presenting yourself. I see really taking a look at what you want to project. You do have a lot of this newness that you're doing and implementing with yourself is going to bring you a boost to your finances. I feel that January is really a big source of changes for you in regard to you, yourself, how you project yourself, how you look, what you're going to be learning from this mentor, how you're going to be dealing with business and finances in a different and improved way. Really is all that it really comes up. It could be any time, even now in December, but January, especially the midpoint, seems to be highlighted. I feel that you're also going to be taking some cues about how to change your diet or what you're doing or eating from your own uh, digestive system and gastrointestinal system, because I get that you are actually getting physical signs of things that need to change. If any of you have any reactions to dairy or eggs or milk products in any way, this you may be uh, deciding to go vegan. Uh, I don't know. I'm picking that up. Like any digestive upsets, or if you've had any reactions to wheat or nuts or peanut products or anything like that. I'm seeing whatever is irritating you and that has been irritating you, you're going to start to consider what it is and start eliminating things from your diet. And I feel that you're going to eat more greens of like kale and spinach and food like that. And I see that your weight, if you've been concerned about your weight, you're going to actually lose weight without much effort. I see you're going to start losing weight without much effort as far as having to knock yourself out exercising. I feel it's really dietary changes of things you're going to eliminate and things that you're going to incorporate that are going to change a lot for you weight wise coming up. So that's interesting because a lot of people diet at the beginning of the new year, but I do see this actually coming up more from a physical sense of things that have happened for you over the course of the last 2 years. I feel like maybe you're starting to take notice of things that you eat that generate problems for you with your diet. So there's some interesting things coming up there. In the next position you have in the reading, it is the known desires position. And in the position of the known desires, you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups symbolizes to me a water sign male. This would be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio male. That could also be his ascendant or his moon if it is not his sun sign. I feel like you've been going round and round about this man, and he's actually been a source of some trouble for you. You know, this water sign male card, it does symbolize somebody that can really be great and loving and give a lot of emotions and affections and attention. He can also be very gregarious and friendly. Lots of people like him. He can be a good storyteller. And he can be very sharing and loving. On the negative side of the King of Cups, he could have a problem with alcohol, and he can also be very prone to confusion about his emotions, where he does a lot of come forward, pull back, and he can be prone to depression. So that could be the negative side of the king. It comes up like he feels like you're going to help him out. He's kind of a bit of a know-it-all. You've been dealing with him for a while, and I feel like he's been an ongoing source of problem or struggle for you. He looks to me like he looks at you like you're someone to lean on and to like carry him through any troubles or difficulties. He comes up first to me as a father figure for you. Also after that, I feel like also still in the family, like a brother or an uncle. That's how he comes up second, like a brother, an uncle, a nephew. In that scenario is next. I feel like he's been a depletion to your finances and your resources in some way. I feel in some ways he can become very weak and almost kind of like a jellyfish at times about things, where he can latch on to you and other people. He comes in as needy or clingy or wanting to me. He's been going through a lot of emotional stress and ups and downs. He thinks you're the key and the solution to his problems. You have other people in your family that he can latch onto and pour out his problems to. He doesn't need it to link himself and latch onto you. I feel like many of you are so tired and at stress of dealing with him and his situations anymore. I feel like you're just going to tell him that he needs to give you some space, because I feel like he's also creating some kind of feeling of suffocation for you, or feelings like where you feel almost like you just can't breathe. He's very driven to encroach on your life, however, Capricorn, I have to say. It's almost like he's the cat that you have to keep feeding. Like he shows up at your door, you love him, you take care of him, you feed him, and then you nurture him. I'm not saying in a long-term sense, like short-term whatever, and then you send him on his way and he keeps showing back up and showing back up and showing back up. He's really come to rely on you, and he feels like you're always going to give him either the emotional or financial boost that he needs. He's been a real drain to you, but I'm going to tell you, I do feel like whoever this man is to you, I do feel that he does love you and care about you, which makes it difficult for you. I feel that for many of you, he's always going to have a place in your heart, and that you're always going to be inclined to give in to him. I do feel that whoever he is to you, he does want you to succeed, and he does want you to be happy. He does perceive you to be a compassionate, loving, caring individual, and he feels like you are always going to be there for him and for him to be able to rely on you. So that's why he's showing up in your reading. In the position of what is yet to come, you have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles to me is if you have a child, this could be a earth sign child. Although I'm going to say since the month of October and the eclipses we had that month and the Mercury in retrograde, I even see adults are now showing up as pages, which is weird because I didn't see that happen before. But this Page of Pentacles would be an earth sign, could be a boy or a girl with the pages here, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Whoever this Page of Pentacles is for you, I feel like they're more likely to be a Capricorn or a Taurus child. But I'm also hearing that this child seems to be lacking for a father or a father figure. There's a great deal of sadness here with this child and wanting to be with a parent or a father. They see you as somebody that they can always count on, that you will always be there for them. Not the first person in this reading to show up feeling that way about you. So they know that they can count on you and rely on you. And I feel like they're going through a period of time where they want to be understood. They're not feeling like people are really understanding who they are or what they want. I feel like they're going through a great deal of internal trauma or upheaval. Also, by the way, I wanted to add, if that is not their sun sign, if they are not a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, that is also could be their rising sign or moon sign. They're very clear about how they want things to play out, but I don't feel that things have been panning out for them the way they want them to. If I hear for some of them, they're not happy about how their school has worked out, that they would like to switch and go into a different program or a course of study or to a different school. And they don't like how they've been handled or treated, like they feel like they've been treated unfairly. And I get the real feeling like they want to start over new or fresh somewhere else. This this Page of Pentacles has a lot going on in their mind, and they are having some thoughts or feelings of loss or missing their father or father figure. They don't quite feel like they're being appreciated or loved the way they should be. And there is a sense of wanting to be in a more stable family relationship. And they're also going under a lot of stress and pressures from outside forces as well, because I feel like they're getting pressure from like peer pressure or social pressures are also circling around them. For some of them, they may be missing their father figure because their father figure may have actually passed away. I feel like this Page of Pentacles actually has like an ongoing battle within themselves. Either they may possess a bipolar disorder, or they're just bipolar right now about like, because I feel like they're also struggling with themselves. They're fighting with themselves. It's like they need more clarity, more purpose, more direction in their life. I feel like they're going to, if this is a child, I feel like they're going to change schools or be and attending a new program. If you do not have a child, then I still am feeling like this is a family member to you. It's family related. If you don't have a child, then this could be a niece, a nephew, a cousin, someone you're very close to. I feel like you're going to be going round and round about them in your mind, like you really do want to help them. You're going to be counseling them and talking to them about how to help them get on the right path. But I do actually feel like this is their karma, and it is something that they needed to decide, and decisions that they needed to make, and conclusions that they needed to come to, and that they are going to be implementing these changes, but you are also going to be helping them get on this path and helping them to do so. So that is why they showed up. And in your outcome position today, Capricorn, for this December 2014 reading, this may be you. You have the Queen of Pentacles. If you are a female Capricorn watching this, this could be you, because this is an earth sign female. This is either a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles to me symbolizes a woman that is very into her family. She is very caring, loving, giving, supportive, generous. She likes to be there for them. She enjoys the sensual pleasures of life. She likes to have fine things, fine clothing, nice home. She's usually very successful with money. If she's on the dark side of the Queen of Pentacles, she can be a busybody. She could be too interfering. She could insert herself into family matters where they're not really appreciated. And she could do poorly with finances, and she could also be prone to depression if she's picking up some traits from the negative side of the Queen. You're going to be gathering all your forces and energy and strength and moving forward. You've begun to see things in a whole new light. It's now time to make some decisions about some things that have been plaguing you. This would also apply if you're a male, because this is regard to the Capricorn. It's coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, but I feel this message could also apply to you if you are a male Capricorn. And I do see you giving yourself like a rejuvenation, some personal renovations to yourself, and giving some thought to how you can improve your diet, your exercise, your life, and make your whole life better. Your family and family matters have been circling around you like sharks, and they have been depleting you. It depends on who they are. Remember, I said sharks, plural. So these sharks in some way are not all of them are threatening you in a negative way verbally or taking advantage of you, but they no matter who they are, they're depleting you. Whether you love them or whether they're an annoyance to you, it doesn't matter. They're circling around you. You've been giving up too much of your time, your attention, your devotion, your love, your affection. And I know that sounds unspiritual to say too much, but it's too much in the sense that it's robbing you of your own sense of self and personal joy and personal fulfillment. You're too tired and drained from those familial situations. Again, as I said in the beginning, you're going to be handing over the reins to other people and taking yourself out of some of this situation. I feel too many of you have had some like upset stomach issues. I keep feeling like gastrointestinal problems, bowel irritations, but especially your stomach. I'm feeling it. Like almost like it's giving you ulcers or it's affecting the lining of your stomach. I mean, any kind of issues like that are circling around you. And this is because of these emotional, as I'm calling them, I know that's not nice to say, sharks, because some of them do truly love you and care about you. Some of them do, but it doesn't matter. It's still draining you and robbing you of, and affecting you. It's draining your resources, emotionally, mentally, financially, and it's affecting you physically. I know this is really far out, but the guides do like to predict, and they say once you're in the month of October, I feel like sunlight is shining on you in a whole new way. I feel like your life and everything that's circling around you is completely different and new. You're going to be rejuvenated, revitalized. Many of you, if you are seeking new romance, will be involved in new romantic life with a new sexual partner in that time frame. I feel that that is the highlighted time of happiness in your life and your new life moving forward. That's not to say that other things that are going to change and be good along the way between now and then. I just feel like you're getting out of an old cycle and paradigm of operation, of thinking. Everything is different and new. Once you get to October, it's like I feel like you're stepping into sunlight out of a period of, upheaval, back and forth, gyrations, darkness, uncertainty, feeling like you're depleted. I get you're out of that. You will be completely out of that. You're on your way out of it now, but that is when you're out of it fully. So, Capricorn, I hope those messages made sense to many of you and were helpful to you. And now for the card that I pulled from the Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle cards for you, you got the card of manifestation. That's what you think about, you bring about. So, energy goes, where energy flows where attention goes. If I said that right. I feel like you're going to enter a time now where you're in control again, where you're really at the driver's seat. You've been waiting for this moment, and I feel that it's arrived. I feel that you've had a hard time giving up this control because I don't feel like you're completely trustworthy of the capabilities of others that you have to hand the controls over to. And I do feel like you are going to be enjoying your life again, and love life especially really is going to spring into action. You've sown the seeds, now let them grow and move away from the situation. 2015 is going to be a year for you far more to your liking than 2014. The ball is really going to be in your court now, and you are going to be stepping up to the plate and taking charge and of things that are in your best interests. I see you moving forward very happily and joyously. You're coming into a time of 2015 is a time of real abundance for you. Keep showing the world who you are and don't let other people define you or tell you who you are. So I hope those messages were of help to you for this December 2014 reading, Capricorn. I would like to say thank you so much for watching and liking my videos. Thank you for sharing and subscribing and for Google Plusing. If you would like a private reading with me, please go to my website that I have the address posted at the end of this video and also posted below. And go to the order page and schedule your own appointment, and then go back to my order page and make your payment for your reading to hold and secure your time. I am unable to hold unpaid appointments because the wait list is too long, so any unpaid appointments will be canceled. So please make your payment when you schedule your appointment. I'd also like to tell you to get into the spirit of the season of giving. I am running a contest on my Facebook page where I will be giving away 3 free readings in the month of December, around the middle of the month. So please be sure to go to my Facebook page, which is The Lucky Mermaid, all separate, The Lucky Mermaid LLC, and make sure to like my page and to read the contest there and to enter. I hope you have a fantastic month of December, and I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season. May they be joyful and blessed, and know that I do wish you many blessings and peace.